guys, I have a review on the new Dose of Colors Hue or Meet Your Hue foundation, and this is what the bottle looks like. It says foundation on the top. It has their logo here, and it is a kind of frosted glass with a pump. It comes with 1 fluid ounce, and this is worth $36. I am the shade 119 light medium, which is described as light medium with olive undertones, and I do feel like they did a really good job as far as the shade range. It's 42, and I feel like the description of the name of the of the shade itself was really on point. They also had kind of on their Instagram a kind of a comparison to other shades and foundations, so that kind of helped me as well, and I feel like this was a really great shade match for me. So I will be showing the demo around here and hopefully in certain pictures because I lost the first pictures that I had taken, so I'm going to be retaking them today, but I really feel like this foundation lasts really nicely. So the claims on here is that it is lightweight, medium to full coverage, and gives a blurring effect that doesn't settle like into fine lines and things like that. So it was described as a natural matte, and I am not about like matte foundation. I am like more of a satin to almost like luminous foundation, just because I feel like the older you get, the more you kind of want more of a radiant looking skin and not so much of a matte. So all the foundations lately were launching like matte, and it was just like horrible. So let's go ahead and jump into this baby right here. I do have the little box right here, and it is vegan, cruelty-free, talc-free, paraben-free, oil-free, and fragrance-free, which was really nice. And what else does it say on here? Yeah, I think that's it. So I bought this off of Ulta. You can buy it off of Ulta or their website itself, and sadly they don't have this in stores, so you can't really match yourself right now. But like I said, I felt like based on their Instagram, kind of comparing it to other shades of foundation and also the name of the foundation, I was actually able to grab a great match for my skin tone. So I would describe this more, and it's actually the foundation that I have on my face right now. I actually describe this more of a satin kind of foundation. It's not like fully matte, but it's not exactly luminous either. It's kind of like that good in between, which they call natural matte. I have to say I really enjoy this foundation. It lasts very long on my skin. It went through the whole day. I went out to a kid's birthday party, and I was out in the pool in the sun, hot, like sweating, and this junk stayed on my face. So I was super impressed by it. Also, I wore this to work one day and it wore the whole day nicely. So I am going to try to put those pictures, because I lost some of those pictures, so I'm going to retake them and put them here by the side so you guys can see kind of like the update as the hours progressed. But I feel like it did not get extremely too oily. It just kind of stayed in its place. It did wear off where I normally get wear off, which is around my nose, but I feel like I usually get that to wear off because I touch my nose a lot during the day. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I feel like I am the one who wears it off myself. I do love the way that this kind of just gives like a beautiful finish to the skin. I do feel like it does look like you have foundation on, but in a nice way. So it's not something that looks super natural or luminous or anything like that. I feel like it looks like skin, but obviously people are gonna know you have foundation on. So overall, I have to say I really love the the coverage of it. It is more of a medium to full coverage. It is buildable. I still can see a little bit of peeping through of, like, for example, my little age marks, but it's not something that I would say like huge or anything like that. It is something that if I applied a little bit extra, it would cover it, but I just kind of don't like to overdo layers of foundation. So I do feel like this really is a medium to full coverage, and it does kind of give like that beautiful satin look, which is what I think that why they say that it kind of blurs imperfections and fine lines. So overall, I have to say I really love this foundation. I do have more of a medium medium. I do have more of aging kind of combination to dry skin, so that is something to keep in mind. I do feel like if you wanted to look more luminous, it would be nice to use more of a luminous primer, or if you wanted to be a little bit more mattifying, then use a mattifying powder if you're more oily skin. But overall, I have to say I really love the coverage of this. I love the way it looks. So far, I have been having really good luck with foundations lately, and I have to say I really enjoy this one. The biggest con for me is not being able to go in store and swatch them and actually get your color matched. But you know, like I said, I feel like they did a good job of naming the shades with the right undertones and things like that. I will down below pin a comment with my shades and other foundations if you're curious if this one would match you or not, or if you're if you use one of those other foundations that I have used, and see if that is a good combination or color match for you. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Have you tried this foundation? Are you in love with it? Do you hate it? Is it your cup of tea? I'd love to hear back from you guys. What kind of skin type do you have? I think that that would be very helpful for someone else. Like if you have oily skin and this did not wear on you, then you know, that would be a nice one. I do think that people with oily skin would like this because it's still kind of like mattifying, but not extremely mattifying. So I do feel like maybe someone with oily skin could still use this, maybe just with a gripping primer or a mattifying powder, like I said. So that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, hit that little red button down below. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.